Yo, when I'm gonna get there.
Hey, B-Nard, what up, man?
Bro, why everybody I talk to got a beard, bro, or got some type of facial hair, bro? This is
You
unfair.
jealous? You jealous?
Nah, I ain't jealous, dog. Hey, low key, you look like you back from the like you was in the 80s or the 70s. Nah, 70s.
Think so?
You
Think
got
so?
the 70s look or the 80s.
I try, man. I try. I got an old soul, man. I got
You
an old
sing,
soul.
don't you? You sing. I know you sing.
Nah, I can actually dance.
Oh, you dance.
I can dance like
Like,
Michael Jackson
like
real well. Nah, I can dance like Michael Jackson real well. I put out YouTube videos and everything.
I got to see your Michael Jackson impression, bro.
I DM it to you.
You ain't about to do right now?
I ain't gonna do it right now. That's what the YouTube is for. Come on, man. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't like them other guys on there, man.
Come on,
I ain't gonna do all that. Nah.
Come on, bruh.
Chilling. It's 9:03.
You
I
can
had a
do
long day.
Hold on. You say you can do a Michael Jackson impression, and you not about to do a Michael Jackson
impression. Nah. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. There's a time and place for everything, bruh. There's a time and place. You about to do the Billy? Okay. So I do some Michael Jackson. You do the Billy bounce right now. So that we one for one.
My knee hurt, bruh. My knee. I have a knee injury, bruh. What are you talking about?
Nah, man, I can't do that. But hey, I definitely respect what you do. I wanted to ask you, what's your opinion on social media nowadays? You being the guy that you were doing social media since Vine and everything, and you look at social media the way it is right now, it's not the same. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Nah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's a good ass question.
Yeah.
A good ass question. I feel like social media is weird as fuck. At the time that I was doing it, cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say it was cool, because around when I first started doing it, I started seeing the world more. Right. Social media definitely introduced me to the world more. Because at one point, my sense of humor, me as a person, I thought I was just the only person. I thought I was the only person that's like how I am. You know what I'm saying? Or I was the only person who found certain things funny and nobody else did, whatever the case is. My brother, he did relate to my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? A little bit too as well. Right. But for the most part, even with him, me thinking that, I still felt like I was the only person. When
look how it turned out, though. Look how it turned out. I mean,
yeah. I started uploading videos and everything, and just being myself, and people related to like my sense of humor, and people related to certain things that I like. And another thing I would say, like, as far as like when Vine was the start of things becoming It was like the start of a new transition in social media. Cause like Instagram, like when I did Instagram, it was just pictures.
Yo, why these niggas going in the?
I don't even know.
And I bet you everybody on here is black too. So why y'all hating on me, man? What I do? No, but go ahead. No,
I was about to say, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. You might as well not even paying attention to that joint till the conversation over, cause they be saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like that's why I don't be trying to look, cause that shit will easily catch my mind.
Yeah. That's all good.
So like Vine was the beginning of like that new transition. Like at first, like niggas who was talented or niggas who was creative, and I'm not knocking off anybody else who came about or whatever the case, or who got inspired, because we all get inspired at some point. But everybody, like, if they fuck with you, they fuck with you when it came to Instagram. Like, and when it came to another thing I was uploading on was Facebook. Facebook was the first also the first place that I started uploading my videos and growing my fan base. And that was people that was in my neighborhood, that was people in my school. Long story short, going on to Vine, that's when like everybody wanted to be fan. They was like, they saw like, the Wolf Tyler, like Summerella, who were some other people, like some big people that was on Vine, King Bash,
Shit,
A
I
lot
remember. I remember Cinemagram, like way back in the day.
of people don't remember that.
Yeah. Nah, because when Lean talks about it, I'm like, damn, that was just so long ago. And I feel like, me being somebody that, enjoys making content, I feel like I missed that era. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now so many people are making content that it's kind of like oversaturated. It's cliche to say, oh, I'm a YouTuber, I make content, I dance, I do this, I do that, because everybody's trying to do that, and I'm an actor too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's like a harder grind, because everybody's trying to do what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
You say you an actor?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long you been acting?
Since I say 2017 was when I really started to take it seriously. But I did an audition for the New Edition story and everything. So if I had gotten it, my whole life would have changed at that point. So I kind of scratched the surface. But I do a lot of theater. I was going to transition from theater to short films, but then 2020, so not a lot of productions going on. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you 100%. Bro, do that shit, bro. You definitely, you look like, and also like from talking to you, I can definitely see you like kind of like taking on the whole acting field, and I think you should definitely do that shit.
Shit, but you inspired me. I've been watching you. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I see a young black man doing this thing, it inspires me to keep going. I've been watching you for a long time. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird talking to you too. I ain't gonna front. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I wish I can experience that feeling. All the people that I'm inspired by, they either getting old or they died already.
That's how I feel, man. I'm like, I want to meet I met Spike Lee before, but
What?
I met Spike Lee. So basically I did and this is what I was telling you, so I really can't dance like Michael Jackson. So I did the Brooklyn Loves Michael Jackson block party back in 2017. So the first time I went out there, I got to go on stage. I did a song called "Enjoy Yourself" by the Jacksons. I don't know if you ever heard of that song. It's like when they were a group. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So then right after that, so I did that song, I killed it, and then Spike came up. He was like, "I want you to do Beat It." So I was like, "All right, cool." So then I just took my cardigan off, and then I just killed Beat It. It's on my Instagram and everything. So if you ever get a chance to want to check it out, you can do that if you want to. But so
you probably got DM it to me. I ain't gonna hold you because
yeah. Well, put it like this. That was an example of me and somebody I looked up to, but it wasn't like we had like a sit down or nothing. So it's not like me and him sat down. I got to say, hey, you inspired me and all that, because it was fun. I had actually lost my voice that day. So by the time I was finished dancing, and he was like, oh, so what's your name? I'm like, oh, my name is Dimitri. My name is Dimitri. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
Shit, that's fucking dope. Yeah, I don't know I've met, one of my biggest inspirations was Chris Brown. But it's the same story I can only share to people. Like, I always tell people this, and this happened like a good, 3 years ago, I think. I think it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I ran into Chris Brown. It was in the studio session.
Really? Oh, where at?
That's one of my biggest inspirations.
So you got to
it was, nah, bro, I didn't know it. Okay, so I don't know what any, regardless if you're a celebrity or, whoever you are, I don't speak. The first thing I do is read my environment. I read the people that's in the room. I read how they are, and you know what I'm saying? And I don't speak unless I feel comfortable speaking in general. That's just, and now I've kind of, learned to break out of that, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't think is a bad thing when I say break out of that.
You don't see it. But it's like, honestly, when you reach that level that you've gotten to where you've been viral, you got hundreds of thousands of followers. Y'all was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Like, once you get to I'm not going to say when you get to the Breakfast Club, you make it, but I think you just reach a level of people reaching a level of awareness to you. So everybody knows who you are. Because I'm pretty sure, you still live in Maryland, right? So, but I'm pretty sure you probably had moments where people like, yo, B-Nard, what up? Or Youfunnyb, yo, y'all watch your videos all the time. So, how could you maintain being introverted if everybody knows you? I feel like, because I'm an introverted guy, but I can't see myself being the same once I get to that point. If you know what I'm talking about.
But it's been happening to me for years. It's been happening for even when I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like people would approach me and I did not want to talk to people. Like you know what I'm saying? I had this. It wasn't really all right. Maybe it was an attitude, like how other people would take it, but to me, it was just like I didn't feel like talking to anybody.
Right.
If I don't know you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm sitting down eating breakfast and you come up to me and ask me for a picture, like that irritated me. You know what I'm saying? But now, me as a person, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool, and I'm cool with that, and I understand. I would happily be able to get up and do that for you, or even have a conversation. But back then, when I was younger, like I was not looking for that. You know what I'm saying? So, and even when I was on Breakfast Club, like, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean nothing to me. It's just like at the end of the day, like how I feel is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
so that whole situation kind of just came and went pretty much, you know, when you and Chris Brown was in the studio together.
Oh yeah. Like now, speaking on now, I wish I did say something to him like, nigga, you gonna have to battle me. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know, but you probably feel the same way that I feel, where it's like I've been saying this for years. I'm like, if I find out that Will Smith was in my town, right? That like he was just at Barnes and Noble somewhere signing autographs and shit, I probably wouldn't want to go and meet him. Like I wouldn't go, because I feel like I would just be like a handshake, oh okay, and then that's it, and I wouldn't be able to sit and be like, you know, I'm the reason why I exist, or the reason why I've made it to this point is because of you. Like I know how much Martin Lawrence inspires you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you wouldn't want to meet him either unless you got to express like, look, this is what you are to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's exactly how I am, and like that's what it was when Chris Brown came in. He shook everybody's hand. You know what I'm saying? Like he shook everybody's hand who was in the room. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, or you know, I guess you know what I'm saying. I would assume out of respect, because you know I would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't really know everybody in the room.
You regret it?
Nah, I have no regrets, bro. I feel like everything that plays out is meant to happen, how it play out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing I will say, he wasn't the only person. Like, A$AP Rocky came into the room. It was a couple of people in
that's
there.
Your boy. That's your boy.
Huh? Yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah, I will say he was definitely one of the most humble out of the room. Chris Brown, I mean, like he was kind of to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like when he came and shook everybody's hand, he kind of like distanced himself from everybody else in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as A$AP Rocky, apparently he knew who I was already. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even expect that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing. You never really know who knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be talking numbers, amount of followers, whatever the case is, and all this other stuff. But you never really know who's seen or who's watched you, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is.
I mean, if I were in your shoes, I probably wouldn't be that surprised, because I mean that's just how social media is set up now. You know, once you go viral, you're like, to me, it's like you're always going to be you to somebody. You know, no matter how much time goes by, the amount of content that you put out over the years has affected people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like regardless, someone's gonna know you somewhere. You could probably come out here and just walk down the street and have a bunch of people come up to you just because. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
Nah. People I would definitely like go crazy in meeting is definitely Martin, Will Smith, Jim Carrey, and Denzel Washington.
Well, I got a question for you though. So what would you say to somebody who, all right, okay, so I watched Niles's No Jumper interview. I think it might have been the one that you guys did. Was it? You guys did an interview with somebody maybe like 2 years ago. And one thing you guys said was the fact that like you wouldn't have got to where you got into today if it wasn't for the people that supported you. You know what I'm saying? So what would you say to somebody who doesn't have support like that? Because there's certain things that like I can't do by myself that it would be easier for me to do if I had, more support. Like I'd always wish I had like a collective of guys like y'all had, like a lean squad. Even though it's 3 people that people mainly know, but it's a lot more than that. So what would you say to somebody who doesn't have the support that, let's say, you had, coming up?
Keep going.
Shit.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep being creative. Keep progressing. And keep aiming to be better. Because honestly, on some real shit, I don't know. I can't really speak too much on like what it meant to me back then, but I feel the same as I felt back then. Slightly different, but in me saying that now, I know at the end of the day, I only want to progress. I don't know how many people watch me. I don't know how many people are gonna be, how long people are gonna be watching me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Whatever the case is, like, I just know at the end of the day, I want to progress as a person. I want to progress in my craft. I want to be better at whatever it is that I'm doing. Every single day, I'm working on something dealing with myself. I'm not helping nobody else with something else or helping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may help with words, be like, yo, like what I'm telling you now. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
right, like platitudes.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're like, for real. Like, I definitely see the talent, whatever the case. But for the most part, most of my time, these past couple of years, has really been going into myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's for me to progress. Like, time is flying like shit. So it's like,
that's a fact.
What are you doing with your time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I've been saying that a lot. Like you only get one 2019 once. You get one 2020 one time, and then that's basically it. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you just don't know. So what is your main focus? What are you doing to like better yourself? And then on top of that, fuck.
I get what you're saying.
You said what?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And I know some people, like, I'm a very patient person. A lot of people aren't patient. That's one thing that I've learned over time. Like, with me being a very patient person, I notice a lot of people aren't really patient. You have to be patient. Like, everybody's blessings come at a different time. You know what I'm saying? Just because this person blew up in a day don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's apples and oranges. You can't really compare the two. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, what you have to ask yourself, what does blowing up mean? What does blowing up mean to you? Like, you blowing up, what does that mean to you? Or what do you want from that? What do you want from you being the biggest person in the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your goal? You know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself. I remember now, we was in the car. This is some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He had asked me, what do you feel your purpose is? And I thought it was mad interesting that he asked me that, because I've thought about where I was in life, and I've thought about my career, and I've thought about the people in my life. I'm a heavy thinker. I think about a lot of shit.
Same.
So like when he asked me that, I thought it was interesting that he asked me that, because I had an answer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't really have an answer. But my response was just to be, again, just to become a better version of myself. I'm not saying this is word for word, but somewhere around it, just to become a better version of myself, and also just to, continue to keep entertaining and inspiring those who are watching my stuff.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, I said that then because I feel like that's kind of what I felt, but now that's really how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm not doing all of this just for myself. I feel like I'm literally doing this for the people around me and for those who are inspired by my work. I don't feel
like people like me.
Yeah, it's what reason am I doing this for myself? I'm not gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's for me to do. Also, do this.
Like what you're gonna be remembered for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
I agree. No, that's what's up, man. I mean, I honestly, I envy that. Just the fact that although it's a path, you know, for you and you alone, just the fact that you just had people, you know, there to support you, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my path, like, has just been pretty solitary, you know, and it's not fun sometimes because, yeah, it's like, put like this, for me, I had a lot of fallouts this year. And I think where I went wrong at was every time I tried to do something, I always tried to bring in, you know, the people like closest to me. So it's like, I got a podcast. So when I was planning to do the podcast, I had the people closest to me in mind. So I was like, cool, so we gonna do this together. Or if I wanted to shoot something, we gonna do this together. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to a certain point and you realize that they don't want the same things as you, it's like, dang, all right, so I gotta go it alone then. You know what I mean? And then friendship is a resource, if you get what I'm saying. And when you feel like you're lacking in that resource, it ain't fun sometimes. Simply put, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Nah, I feel you 100%. Like,
yeah.
I could relate to you. Like, you know, when years back, a good 5 years, 4 years ago, you know, it was easier and more fun to create content, you know, because, you know, when it was me, Niles and Lean and everybody else, we just, anytime we shot videos, it was so much easier because we stayed the night at each other's house, you know what I'm saying? We was
right,
you know
yeah.
Like, it was just, we wake up, oh, let's do some more videos, you know what I'm saying? We just having fun with it, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas is getting older, you know what I'm saying? Things are changing, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to come with a whole different game plan.
Right,
because
yeah.
what you thought was going to be forever ended up changing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, or, I mean, I can't really say, yeah, so it's like you can't really, one thing I always tell people, expect the unexpected. Be prepared for the unexpected. So, you know what I'm saying? When that shit happens, you got to be able to have a plan or be able to move forward with whatever your plan is or come with a whole new plan. So, I mean, honestly, me personally, I always look at things like in a way where it was meant to happen. So when I look at it in that way, honestly, that's a more positive way
to look at it.
Yeah, it's a more positive way for me to look at it, and I can easily move forward versus being stuck like, damn, I thought it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying?
Forever, yeah.
Like, damn, I ain't got no plan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always look at shit like it was meant to happen, and continue to move forward. What am I gonna do now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure there's probably other people who want to get on the live and everything. So I definitely want to say I appreciate, you know, talking to you and stuff. You've been an inspiration to me in, you know, big ways and little ways. So keep doing your thing, bro.
Hey, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing you in some films in the future, bro. Like bro. You got the look, bro. like even hearing you talking and everything, like you sound like you got, bro. Do it, bro.
Well, I'm just in the trenches trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can relate to that.
I hate you, so keep doing that shit, bro.
I appreciate it. I'll see
I'm
you
not
around the way.
talking. I'm dead serious. Keep doing that shit, bro.
All right, so I'll see you around the way. Hopefully we'll hang out sometime in the future. It sounds like
all right, bet. I'm trying to. I'm trying to see you at some point.
All right, man. So I'll see you, bro.
All right, you say.
Peace.